Putting yourself first for a change is vital if you are going to sustain your performance and reduce your stress. Hi, this is Grant Herbert, speaker and sustainable performance trainer and coach, and I want to continue our conversation around stress this week by unpacking the topic of self-care. You've probably heard this before during the safety briefing before takeoff. If the cabin pressure drops, masks like these will drop down from the overhead locker above. Immediately pull down on the mask to start the flow of oxygen. Fit the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Secure the mask by pulling on the two ends of this strap. Oxygen will still flow even if the bag doesn't inflate. Now, the first thing you're probably thinking right now is, this guy flies a lot. And I do. But what's really important here is what they say next. Fit your mask before assisting other guests. There is so much power in that final statement, and it's the framework for the whole concept of self-care. Why? Because you cannot help anyone else if you're not in a fit state yourself. It all starts with you. Life is a delicate balance between helping others with self taken care of. It's like you mums out there. You're making dinner and there isn't enough for everyone, so all of a sudden you're not hungry. You make sure your family eats and you go without for them because you love them. And you see it as your role to nurture and look after them. But here's the problem with that. Your motive for doing this is pure and admirable, but the action itself is very counterintuitive. You see, if mum doesn't eat and mum falls off the perch, no one eats. Self-care is anything you do deliberately in order to take care of your mental, emotional, and physical health. Although it's a simple concept in theory, I'm pretty sure it's something you very often overlook. I know I did. So let's take a look at a few tips you can use to exercise a little bit more self-care. Prioritize and block out some me time every week. Eat well, sleep well, move well every day. Say no to others and say yes to yourself. Get into nature and switch off from the pressures of work. Turn off your phone and give yourself permission to disconnect and read a real book. Simplify your schedule and do what you can to declutter. Hang out with someone who you love. If they're too far away, give them a phone call. Put on your favourite dance music and shake your body. Stop for 10 minutes and jot down your thoughts in a journal. Learn something new that's just for you and nothing to do with work. And be okay with just being still without achieving anything. These are just some of the things that work for me. Drop your thoughts in the comments below as to what you would add to the list. The first thing you need to do before starting out this process of self-care is get to a position where you feel worthy of giving yourself this priority attention. Work on your identity and stop caring about what others think of you so much. If you missed my video on performance stress a couple of weeks ago, go back and watch it, and it will help you to do this. Once you start taking better care of yourself, physically, emotionally, mentally, you'll be in a much better position to handle what goes on in your day-to-day world. This will reduce your stress levels and help you to manage your responses in a healthier way. Well, that's it from me for another week. Let's continue the conversation next week when we talk about physical stress. If you're enjoying this series, then I would love to hear about how it's helping you. So please leave a comment below. Share it on your social media so that we can help more people. Use the hashtag Stress Reduction Maximizer. And if you haven't grabbed your copy of the ebook yet, now's the time to hit the button under the video and get one. You are worthy of a less stressful life. You just need to believe that and then take the action required. See you next week.